Welcome. In this video, I'll be explaining a simple stop loss hunter and reclaim strategy, then testing it 100 trades in a row so you guys can see the results and know what to expect from it yourself. Before getting into the breakdown of the strategy rules, a quick shout out to my Discord group where I'm giving my trade ideas in real time, and access to this group is completely free if you just use one of my affiliate links to either Bybit Exchange or BitGet Exchange. You can also be a Patreon God tier member and send me proof of that. Then I will give you access as well. But if you want to join for free, don't spend any money, then you can just use one of these affiliate links. Send me proof on Twitter in a private message, and then I'll give you access. I do request that you make a deposit so that I can see you're a real person on one of these exchanges. And that is it. Send me a message on Twitter. I'll have all links in the description of this video so that you can see my Twitter and these affiliate links. Thank you. So let's get to the strategy now, breaking it down step by step. Okay, first let's cover the indicators being used with this strategy. The first one is a 200 period exponential moving average, which will act as a trend direction filter. So when price is below the 200 EMA, only looking for shorts. If price is over the 200 EMA, only looking for longs. Next, there is the Keltner channel here, these blue lines, and here are the settings: 21 close using exponential moving average, and then for the band style, average true range, ATR length of 10. Okay, Keltner channel, and that can be found in the public library, Keltner channels. Next, and finally, we have this ATR stop loss finder, and right now these settings are 14 RMA, 0.25 high and low. The one I'm using is called ATR Stop Loss Finder by Verified here on the public library. So those are the indicators. Let's talk about the actual rules to have an entry, where the stop loss will be placed and where the take profit will be placed. Now, going over the rules for a short entry. First, we need to see that price is below the 200 period exponential moving average. Second, we need to see that price has pulled back into at least the top of the Keltner channel. And third, we need to see a stop loss hunt has taken place. What does that mean? That means that a logical high has been swept. So how do we know what a logical high is? Well, a logical high would be something like this, where we have a push up, and then we see a pullback in price, which causes the ATR stop loss finder indicator, which is this yellow line here, to tilt to the downside at least once. And then we see price go up and sweep that logical high. The logical high again was created because we had a push up and then a pullback, which caused this yellow line to come to the downside for at least one time. And then we can sweep that high. So that's the stop loss hunt, the sweep of that high right here. And then the reclaim part of this strategy, because it's the stop loss hunt and reclaim strategy, not just the stop loss hunt strategy. The reclaim is when we have price, then after doing the stop loss hunt, it reclaims that level that it had broken out of to do the stop loss hunt upon candle close. So this is candle body and candle close. So we take the candle bodies of this stop loss hunt level, the relevant high that we were looking to get swept, the candle bodies here, and then we look for price to close back down below that level, and that is our trigger to get short. Okay, the stop loss will be placed up here at the ATR stop loss finder indicator, and the target for this test will be a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Okay, now let's go through a bunch of examples quickly so you can kind of get the hang of it by seeing a few more examples. Short example number 2, we have price that's below the 200 period exponential moving average. We have the pullback into the Keltner channel upper range, and then we also have our stop loss hunt. So price comes up We see this tilt down, so we have a bit of a pullback here. This is our relevant high to be swept. We see that sweep here, and then we see the reclaim on this candle. This is our short entry. So we place our stop loss to the stop loss indicator and target a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio, which I've just chosen at random to do this 100 test for the video, but it doesn't have to be the end all be all on that. Now that is the strategy. It's very simple once you get the hang of it. And so I'll go over a couple more short examples and a few long examples. Final short example, we have a pullback into the top of the Keltner channel, price under the 200 EMA, and we have a stop loss hunt, which occurs right here. We see price come up, sweep the highs of this little pullback, and then it breaks right back down and closes below the candle bodies of this pullback, and that is a short trigger. So stop loss to the ATR stop loss indicator, targeting a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio for this test, and that's the trade setup. So let's go to some long examples now. Here's a long setup. So price is over the 200 EMA now, meaning longs only. We're going to need to see that price pulls back and down to the bottom of the Keltner channel. Then we can look for a stop loss hunt. So the stop loss hunt we have is right here. We see this little pullback. Then we see price spikes down, taking out the logical stop loss hunt level right here. And then we're going to need to see a reclaim of the candle bodies from this little pullback here. And we get it on this candle. This is the one that we can enter on. Stop loss goes to the stop loss indicator and targeting a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio for this test. Now let's move on to another example. Another long setup where we see price pulled back into the Keltner channel lower band. We see price over the 200 EMA, so we're looking for a stop loss hunt now. We see that we get one right here, but we never get a reclaim of these candle bodies, so we can continue to watch. It never actually happens, and we actually have another stop loss hunt here, so we have an updated level for this reclaim, and that is going to be this level right here, because this is the new stop loss hunt that just happened, the low here. And so we get the reclaim right on this candle. Stop loss goes to the stop loss indicator and targeting 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio for this test. Here's the final long example. Price is over the 200 period exponential moving average. We see price pull back into the lower band of the Keltner channel, and we also see a stop loss hunt right here with the sweep of this low. We then see that price comes back and closes above the candle bodies of the area that was swept. And so that is going to be our entry candle right here. Stop loss goes to the stop loss indicator and targeting 1 to 1.5 times the risk. Now let's get into the 100 back tests and the results. All right, results are in after the 100 back tested trades, and this one did really well. So let's check it out. This was tested on the 1 day time frame using a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 1.5 on euro against the US dollar. Out of those 100 back tests, we had 62 winning trades, 38 losing trades, with the most wins in a row being 9 and the most losses in a row being 3. The gain on the account figure, 55%, obviously assuming a risk of 1% of account equity per trade and not compounding. So this one did really, really well. We'll pop it onto the strategy ranking spreadsheet and see where it stacks up against others. All right, here it is on the strategy ranking spreadsheet, falling at spot number 10 out of 99 strategies tested on the channel so far. So really doing well, especially with a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Most of the top contenders have a 1 to 2 or variable risk to reward ratio. And the only other one comparable is the Hoffman system, which had a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio as well, and had the exact same results with a 62% win rate there, 55% gain on the account figure. So really promising and worth taking a look at. If you don't already have a trading strategy that you've decided upon, then test it out, see if you like it, or you can even add in just the idea of the stop loss hunts to many different types of trend following strategies. So worth taking a look at. I like this one, and that will conclude it for this video. Make sure to check out my links in the description down below. If you want to get access to the private trading group on Discord, you can message me on Twitter. Just use one of my affiliate links down in the description for Bybit or BitGet, and then send me your user ID so I can confirm that you have used it. Then I'll give you a private invite link to the Discord group where I'm posting my live trade ideas in there. So there's also discussion with other members in a few of the text channels in there. So check it out if you're interested. Thank you for watching and have a great day.